companies just can't help themselves from destroying everything people like, can they? Hello everyone, I am Mecha Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube harpy. Also, this channel is not intended for people really under the age of, oh, I don't know, 30, 40, 60, something like that. So YouTube does collect your data through their advertisers and cookies, whether you're logged into it or not. My channel's not for the little ones because I am mostly a jiggle channel. Now, if you do like the content, like, subscribe, share, etc., you guys know the drill. Bam! We're talking about Artemis Fowl today. Full disclosure, no idea what this is, but apparently people are really, really upset. Don't give me audio when I'm just clicking on you to pause. You're distracting me with popping up images. When you put your information out there in a public forum, you know, that's the 100% fair use. So obviously, we don't want to contact any of these people. And also, we're sympathetic to them in this instance because clearly they care a great deal for this property. And we've been through this with Star Wars. You can't stop me, I'm a Jedi from Jakku. And Star Trek. I don't know, reasons and science, I suppose.
I like science.
Nobody asked you, Spock, with your little beard. Ugh. And that's a side rant. What is with all of these actors on the new Star Trek with all these beards?
Damn, we're smooth.
Just one more little thing that irritates me about new Star Trek. But hey, that's a side rant for another day. So this user points out, this is all wrong. Artemis Fowl was a cold, calculating genius. That's what made the books unique. Because he was the villain, but you still cheered for him. Then Disney comes along and throws pixie dust at Artemis, and now he's a good boy hero with a heart of gold. Well, look at what they do to good boy heroes with hearts of gold in stuff like Star Trek. Do you guys want me to kind of maybe react to the trailer? We'll look at the trailer. I'm going to leave the sound off, or really, really low, because I don't know if they're using copyright music, so... Alright, I'm bored already. Next user. So I see this movie is titled Artemis Fowl, but I don't see the arrogant genius thief who discovered a fairy world on his own and then decides to rob them. This looks very generic. This looks like Spy Kids again. Do we need another Spy Kids? I don't think we need another Spy Kids. Didn't they just have a movie like this where it was like a wizard with stuff in the walls and you had Jack Black? Isn't this pretty much very similar? Maybe that's why they didn't want to. I don't know. This whole YA stuff was like, I'm a little, gotta admit something here. I have aged out of the YA genre before it was a genre, so I know nothing of this character. But this is upsetting as a consumer advocate, and I wouldn't be doing my job as a consumer advocate if I ignored every time these companies screw up and mess with franchises people like. And even if I don't know anything about this, there's enough people who are making a fuss to make this a trend, and they're not happy. They just cannot make any fan happy with this stuff anymore. We've gone through this with Star Wars and Star Trek and every franchise. Doctor Who has been terrible. I'm avoiding watching Doctor Who. I don't want to sit through that one alone. I'm waiting until I can watch it with people. This movie will probably come and go like a fart in an elevator, you know? You're gonna notice it for about a minute and then you're gone. I love this. On realizing their beloved books have been butchered as movie adaptations by Fox and Disney. Oh, well, we went through that. Now, I do know a little bit more about some of the YA stuff than I probably should, because I did read the Miss Peregrine books. Those were kind of fascinating to me because I was interested in the old-timey stuff. It had really cool old-timey photography. Those were pretty interesting until the movies came out. Well, the one movie, they should have been 3, at least. It should have been 3 or 4 movies. But no, they wrapped it all up nice and neat and said, okay, that's the end of it. But wait. But the book was... So I get it as part of like that franchise, and I don't want to know what they're going to do to the other YA stuff that I actually do read, which, yeah, everything kind of tends to be in the more mild horror, because I don't like a lot of the modern horror, to be honest. So if I do end up in a horror mood, I'm gonna read a YA book because it's at least not gonna have a bunch of giggity and a bunch of violence and gore like Star Trek. I wish I was kidding. That's exactly what Star Trek is now. Real, you don't believe me? Here's another one. Sheer hubris. Yeah, that's what Star Trek am now. So, people are just not happy. Apparently, they messed up a Percy Jackson book. Here we go. Artemis Fowl, Percy Jackson, The Golden Compass. All franchises I have never read. You didn't deserve to be butchered like this. Forever on our hearts and on paper. Hashtag Artemis Fowl. All right, maybe they should stop. Can you guys stop doing these novel adaptations of stuff that people actually enjoy? You know, it's bad enough we're getting all these novels of Star Wars that are going to be just filled with no character development and woke dinosaurs and whatever crap they're going to throw on these. As a consumer, as a fan of things, it breaks my heart to see anybody upset, you know, no matter what side of a debate you're on. And there's genuinely people who actually love this franchise. So when I keep seeing this, I suspect Artemis Fowl play. Oh, no. As a Percy Jackson fan who understands the struggle, I vow we will stand behind you. Also, I've read the Artemis Fowl books and the trailer is off. See, this is why I would be a terrible person to judge the trailer for anything other than does it look entertaining or not. So just the opening, it doesn't really look entertaining. It looks like they're ripping off the opening of Ghost Adventures. And you know what? I can just watch Ghost Adventures. And I don't need to sit through a Disney-fied version of Ghost Adventures. I'm going to pass on this movie, and I think probably anybody who read the book is going to pass on this movie. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I am MechaRandom42, and yeah, I'm going to be reviewing that last episode of Doctor Who that I'm not looking forward to real soon. See you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!